Hello, everyone. Welcome. This is Joseph Romeo at Remax Executive Realty and RomeoRealEstate.Live, where we review all the new listings every single day. And I know a lot of you might be watching the news and you think it's 2008 again. Well, we do have Jason Danowski from Mono Mortgage to discuss a few things with us regarding the specifics on the Silicone Valley Bank collapse. And I want to let you know that things, while they're a little bit different this time around. We are still going to be monitoring the market very closely. In fact, probably even more closely than normal, because when you have significant changes like this, you want to make sure that you're on top of the most recent data available. So we'll be doing that for you, but I would like to turn it now to Jason, who has a pre-recorded message from yesterday that he has been kind enough to share with us. So I'm going to add that right now. Let's hear a few words from Jason.
Monday, quick market update. Forgive the nasally sound. I've got a bit of a head cold, but I'm powering through here. So by now, you've probably heard what's going on Friday with the collapse of Silicone Valley Bank. I've attached a link to a YouTube video in this email that gives a much longer and more detailed explanation, but the short version is this. The aggressive rate hikes from the Federal Reserve have made it so that certain assets have had a reduction in present market value. When you have a bond as an asset, it has a set value if you hold it through maturity. But if you sell a bond before maturity, there's a different way of looking at what the value is. Now, SVB held a lot of these assets, and their value did not need to be marked to market until they sold a lot of them. And because they sold a lot of these at a loss, having to shore up capital quick, these assets were immediately marked to market. And then all of a sudden, that creates a problem for their share price and just the general word of what's the solvency level of this institution, which, led to a run on the bank in the first place. So, at fault here, we do have some aggressive rate hikes. We do have a concentration of assets in a given area, and we have a lending an institution that focuses a lot of its clientele in a sector, technology, that's really been having a hard time with the economic turndown we're in. So you kind of put all those ingredients together and you get a collapsed soup, so to speak. So that's what's transpired. There are a couple other banks that have been popping up in some of the newsreels too, but this is kind of very much a wait and see situation. What we do know is that it has been good for mortgage rates. It has been good for bonds. And I think the general consensus out there in the bond market is that this puts the Fed in a position where they may not be able to hike rates an additional step as planned at the next meeting. They may have to do nothing or perhaps even lower the federal funds rate. So it's, again, going to be very much a wait and see situation, but hopefully in some way, shape, or form, this does help bonds and mortgage rates. Whether or not this spreads and is a bigger issue for the broader economy, I think is a little early to say, but we'll keep a better eye on it. That's about it. Also, for anybody who
All right, and that concludes the message that Jason had for us. So I really appreciate him providing that content for us. And like I said, we're going to be watching the market very closely. But until then, I would like to turn our attention to the new listings of the day. We're going to review all the new listings between yesterday and today. Then we'll be wrapping things up. So we're starting with 12 Cider Mill Road in Stowe. It's a $1.3 million home. I'm expecting this one to be pretty nice given the price point. Hopefully my internet's a little bit faster than what it's kind of indicating right now, but let's look this way. All right, it's a long house. Ton of square footage. What do we got here? Okay, it's 4,000 square feet above grade, plus there's a almost 1,300 square foot finished basement. Just looking to see if there's any unique features here. A cute little wallpaper thing going on. See anything notable to talk about at the $1.3 million price point? Oh, there's a nice laundry room. Look at that. You got full laundry room with a little countertop on top, a sink over the side, ton of cabinets, and a refrigerator. So it's kind of nice. Ooh, I like this. This is unique. So what's unique about this is you got the staircase coming upstairs, and then you got this little section where you don't typically see like the little cathedral ceilings, but then they kind of bumped out this area and made it like a little office. So nice use of space. Oh, look, and they got the desk overlooking that window. That is actually really nice. I like that. Okay, not much I wanted to mention. Do have a very large finished basement. As we said, it's about 2,800 square feet or so. Full walkout as well, which is nice. And that is 12 Cider Mill Road in Stowe. Next up on our list is 26 Longmeadow Road in Uxbridge. Listed for $630. Okay, so here's a 4.5 acre property, 4-bedroom home. Pretty standard colonial from what I would see here. Not a whole lot to talk about. Nice walk-in closet with the built-ins. Oh. And the nice deck and patio combination in the back. Very nice. Next up, we got 30 Wildbrook Drive in Rutland. These initial photos do not want to load today. So for $550, we got this colonial federal front, garage and breezeway on the side. Nice details in the ceiling in the living room. Typically, you don't see that in the living room. A lot of cabinet space. Seems to be what you would expect for this town at this price point. Next up, we got 12 Adelaide Circle in Worcester. $499. Here's a little cute. You got the cape with the farmer's porch and the dormered roof. 2-car garage on the side. Actually, I know this agent. Wouldn't surprise me if this is a flipped property, because a lot of them tend to be. Actually, this is a pretty nice home, because if it is a flip, let me just double check, because I believe it should be. Maybe, maybe not. Property history. Let's dig into the property history a little bit. Yeah, last sold for $299 back in January. So in January, this property sold for $299, and now it's a $200,000 increase. So they've obviously done some work to it. Yeah, you know what? I'm not gonna lie, if this was a flipped property, I would have loved to have seen them redo the roof. I'm sure it wasn't absolutely necessary, but it would have been nice. But I'm sure they didn't see it as a necessary thing. But yeah, it would be nice. But this is a nice flip regardless. You got the nice cul-de-sac location. Right off a burn coat. It's fair. I'll give it to him. Next up, we got 55 Lake Street in Uxbridge. None of the photos are loading. So you got your colonial, no garage at all? No garage? No garage. So no garage for $485. Yeah, cabinets are a little older. You can work with them though. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that's particularly stand out about this one. I do like the fact that it has mini splits. I like the fact that it has vinyl windows. Yeah, but that's all I got to say about that one. Next up, we got 29 Lake Road in Brookfield. Ooh, this one looks like it was built in the 80s. Yes, 1984. Because that was the style back then. Over 3 acres of land. Come on, pictures. Let's go. Ooh, kitchen looks nice. I like that. So they've done some updates. Ooh, this room is very nice. I love what I see in here. And I'm just entering the price point where I do have active buyers. Not specifically in this town, but I'm going to be paying extra close attention to them to make sure they're taken care of. Next up, we got 23 Stephen Road in Westboro. 3 beds, 1 bath. Sorry, we're a little slow today. Maybe I should hook my computer directly up to the internet, but here's another property that looks like it's pretty well done, nice and clean. Wouldn't surprise me if this one's a flip either. And at that price in Westboro, that's actually pretty decent. Renovated 439 Ranch in Westboro. Can't go wrong with that. Next up, we got 354 High Street for 425. Okay, I expect this one to be in pretty good shape for Southbridge. Southbridge, you get a little bit more for your money, so this one's going to be pretty nice. Or I certainly hope it is. Nice, like what they did with the fireplace. Kitchen's updated, as we expected at this price. Is this another flip? Looks like it could be. Look, the flippers are coming out today. Let me just double check. Property history. Well, last sold for 182 back in 2011, according to MLS, but according to public record, this sold. Yeah. All right, fair enough. Maybe it isn't. We got 73 Wilkinson in Worcester. Here we got a 4-bedroom ranch for $399. Okay, I mean, it's you got the drop ceilings on the main floor. I'm not a fan of that aesthetic. I'm just going to be completely honest with you. Unless a lot of this is in the basement. Well, there's 936 square feet below grade, so perhaps I think I would need to see the floor plan, to be completely honest. 103 Beaconsfield in Worcester. For $350. I think it's scream o'clock at our household. I like that. I like this built-in. This is a nice feature. Gives the room a little bit of character, you know? Yeah, didn't have much to say about that one. Going forward, probably not just at these price points. They're on the lower price points. Anytime you hit the mid threes, then the interesting listings start to drop off, and it becomes just a lot more practical. This one's in Brookfield. Not much effort into the photos. We'll leave that alone. Got 12 Longmeadow. Don't have a buyer for this one either, unfortunately. Yep, so if you're looking at, you need to sand down and refinish those floors. Kitchen looks pretty decent. Yep, some light cosmetics, but this looks like it's a decent property for $309. Finally, we got 12 Warren in North Brookfield for $274. So piqued my interest at under $300,000. Of course, it's North Brookfield, so get a little more for your money out there, but looks nice so far. Oh yeah, this is actually pretty decent. I guarantee this is not a 3-bed more than 2-bed 1-bath. At this price, it had to be a 2-bed 1-bath. Otherwise, I'd be calling up my buyers right away on this one. But that's going to do it for today. I appreciate you stopping by. I'm going to be back tomorrow like we are here every single day. I hope you have a wonderful evening. Take care. Bye.